Capital Asset Pricing Model, or CAPM. Sounds complicated, right? But trust me, the concept is actually very simple. So CAPM, which stands for Capital Asset Pricing Model, is a finance model used to calculate the expected return of an investment based on its risk compared to the overall market. In simple language, CAPM basically tells investors whether the return they are expecting from a stock is enough for the amount of risk they are taking. And the idea behind CAPM is very simple. The higher the risk you take, the higher the returns investors expect. Now, the formula for CAPM is expected return equals risk-free rate plus beta multiplied by expected market return minus risk-free rate. Wait now, before you get scared looking at this formula, let's break it down simply. First, we have the risk-free rate. This is basically the return you can earn without taking much risk, usually through government bonds. Think of it like the safe return in the market. And then we have beta. And although I've already made a full video on beta, here's a quick recap. If beta is equal to 1, the stock moves like the market. If beta is more than 1, the stock is more volatile and riskier than the market. And if beta is less than 1, the stock is less risky than the market. Then we have the market return, which is basically the average return investors expect from the overall market. And finally, market return minus risk-free rate is called the market risk premium. This basically means the extra return investors expect for taking market risk instead of choosing a completely safe investment. And now let's understand CAPM with an example. So suppose the risk-free rate is 6%, the market return is 12%, and suppose there's a company whose stock has a beta of 1.5. That means the stock is riskier and more volatile than the overall market. So according to CAPM formula, expected return equals 6% plus 1.5 multiplied by 12% minus 6%, which comes out to 15%. Now, what does that mean? It simply means that because the stock is taking higher risk than the overall market, investors would expect around 15% returns from it. If the stock is only giving maybe 8% or 9% returns, then many investors may feel the return is not worth the risk. And this is exactly what CAPM helps us understand, whether the return from an investment is actually worth the amount of risk being taken or not. Now, why is CAPM important? It's important because in finance, risk and return always go together. CAPM helps investors, analysts, and companies estimate a fair expected return for an investment. It is widely used in stock valuation, portfolio management, DCF model, and especially for calculating the cost of equity. Even big investment firms and analysts use CAPM while valuing companies. But CAPM also has some limitations. The biggest problem is that it assumes markets are perfectly efficient and that beta alone can measure risk, which is not always true in real life. Because honestly, stock prices are affected by many other things too, like news, emotions, government policies, management decisions, and market sentiment. So CAPM is not perfect. It is more like a framework or starting point for understanding risk and expected return. So in one line, CAPM helps investors calculate the return they should expect for the level of risk they are taking.